Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down, Kansas City.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 37. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Vikings, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
Nwangu on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the half.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. He'll get that to Hurst out of the backfield.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Vikings, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson.
72 yards.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Vikings 7.
his kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now back to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7.
Chiefs 21, Vikings 7. Harrison Butker to kick off 4 games.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First down 10. their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He holds it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall them.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. There's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Cousins on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Trayvon Walker
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
After the sack on first down, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Cousins.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
A first down throw for Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Williams brings it in. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll buy some time right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's got a man complete. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. Vikings.
Justin Jefferson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings get a bit closer.
We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Good pickup there. 26 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Cousins.
A throw on the money to Rager.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Another good play as they get 28 out of that one.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
76 yards.
And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
He's going to look deep down the field.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. 138 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding it to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his...
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. So a big sack for a loss of 4. It brings up 4th and goal. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Trayvon Walker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Throwing, Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
1st down, here's Cousins.
Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now Cousins.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
Touchdown!
KJ Osborne.
His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That second down play, that's a -4.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He'll get that to Hurst out of the backfield. On the move past the 40, down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for KC. 42 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
So the Chiefs out to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Cousins. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
He's going to try and go deep again, and that is going to be incomplete. Well, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it, and this one's over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it.